Hello, YouTube. Is this getting me? I think it is. It's Wednesday. Oh, it's Wednesday. 5:30 p.m. Oh my God, the alarm just went off and I gotta start. I just gotta jump out of bed and get ready. Oh, I didn't sleep well. I woke up. I was probably up for a couple hours in the middle of the day, noonish. I don't know why. Part of me wanted to get up and try to be productive, but I knew I needed more sleep. I still definitely need more sleep, but I can't. The way traffic has been, I probably need to leave around 6. So I had a half hour to make myself presentable for work at Amazon. Yay.
This is Arizona's Evening News with Becky Lynn.
Good Wednesday evening, 6 o'clock now.
Now is not a time for politics. It's a time to put these parents first.
Governor Ducey calling out Secretary of State Katie Hobbs to speed things up. Also,
important voter blocks could likely be a deciding factor when they arrive at the ballot box this November.
A new poll finds the top issues on Arizonans' minds as they head to the polls in just a few weeks.
I think that's a huge liability and a risk.
One candidate for governor reveals her plan for border security if elected in November. All of these stories and much more coming up. But right now, we got to get you home.
So Wednesday, September 28th.
In the Valley Chevy Dealers Traffic Center.
It sure did draw a pretty big crowd on the freeways anyway. We've had a lot of traffic approaching the downtown for this rush hour rather than all of it moving away from the downtown. Right now, though, it does look a lot more improved than what it was the last time we spoke. Right now, there's still a 2-part delay, but much lighter in each case. Slowing from 83rd Avenue into 67th Avenue, light, and then a second stretch in the downtown from the Deck Park Tunnel over to 16th Street, that too fairly light. So it looks like maybe the bigger crowd has arrived downtown. Let's keep our fingers crossed and hope, because the westbound side, that's still very heavy. From the 51 West all the way out to 67th Avenue, another
Nice
2-mile delay
signal.
approaching Verrado Way. Looks like the crash south of Riggs Road on the 347. Only one vehicle remains in the median, and the slowing is starting to subside, but still a 3-mile delay at Riggs Road.
Trash
And
still
we
all
had an
over the
earlier
place.
wreck at the Deck Park Tunnel eastbound. That has been moved off right, as well as the crash in the 10 eastbound at 67th Avenue. This traffic report brought to you by me. So please get that seatbelt buckled. D. Jordan, KTAR News.
Lingering clouds overnight with a low of 77 in Phoenix. Thursday brings clearing skies and a high near 100. Then highs fall into the upper 90s Friday and this weekend with dry conditions into next week. I'm ABC 15 meteorologist Iris Hermosillo.
Currently in Phoenix, it's 94 degrees. Weather brought to you
And
by
no air in my damn car.
And it's 6:02. KTAR Eyes on Education.
The time has come for us to put
So,
these things to
yeah, I don't want to hear Doug Ducey right now. I'm heading out to this guy just does not like turn signals. I mean, I know by the fact he's sitting here, he's turning right because you can't turn left. But that is 2 intersections in a row where the guy in the compensator mobile with the bad muffler. Oh my Lord, I can't see nothing going into the sun. Should have used a turn signal in. Oh, this is great. You need to make the U-turn here with the U-turn OK sign that I can't even see because of the sun directly behind it. I guess I'm gonna get a gap. Goodness. Oh man. Kesha is running for office. Somehow I don't think it's that Kesha. So yeah, I rolled out of the driveway exactly 6 o'clock. I think I was like 3 or 4 minutes late clocking in yesterday because of traffic. I mean, I left in plenty of time. What used to be plenty of time, but I hit so much traffic, so I'm gonna try to take a different route today. And I got my Obamaphone on my knee with the traffic, with the real-time traffic anchor. I'm tired. I did not get enough sleep. And the shitty thing is, I didn't really do anything. And now time to edit or add any sure. Yeah, uploading. I'm up to Saturday or Sunday afternoon. So yeah, more behind than I was when I went to Amazon. But Sunday afternoon's video is going to be a whole new kind of thing for me. Instead of my usual of just shooting long segments while I'm driving or walking, and then cobbling them together, and then adding an intro right before I cobble them together and upload them. And mind you, it's more than just uploading them these days. There's the whole the big delay that I'm going through right now. When I get them edited together, which is on the iPhone, I've got a delay with any segments recorded on the Obamaphone needing to go to the cloud and then get, I'm wanting to go through the airport. Yeah, this will be fun. It's the route that shows the least amount of traffic. I know Sky Harbor hates it when people use Sky Harbor Boulevard as a main thoroughfare, but hey, it is what it is. Oh, and I just realized I set myself up for going through the airport directly into the sun. Hopefully the sun is low enough in the horizon that I don't have too much sun blindness dealing with this. It's looking pretty good so far, but I know at any point I'm going to go around a corner and the sun directly in my eyes. As I passed East Economy parking. It's always fun driving through the airport. Oh, here comes, yes, there it is. Ouch. Pillars of the SkyTrain track providing a little bit of relief for my eyes. So anyway, yeah, any videos that I record on the Obamaphone have to be put up to the cloud and then downloaded from the cloud before I can edit them into whatever was shot on the iPhone and add the intro, which I'm recording all those on the iPhone. And then I've got to export it. Now, exporting is being a bit of a challenge because about half the time I go to export, it tells me I don't have enough space and I need to free up some space, and then comes the ritual of freeing up some space, which is confusing to me. And if anybody is a little more familiar with iMovie and iPhones, if you can answer this question, I'd appreciate it. But it'll tell me that I need like 3.4 gigs of space available to export the video, and then I only have 3.2 gigs of space available, so I need to go to settings, storage space, and free up some space. But then I'll go to settings, storage space, and it tells me I've got like 70, 80 gigs free. So why is iMovie not seeing all the available space that I have? I know, I'm asking you guys. I should probably Google that. I'm sure there's a simple solution, but times like that smartphones piss me off. And at this point, I'm not even trying to figure out how to find that solution and navigate through bad solutions. Okay, so I just went through Terminal 4 and Terminal 3. Now I'm headed to where Terminal 2 used to be, but Terminal 2 is not there anymore, so now we just do the winding around the remnants of the terminals on the Sky Harbor Drive. And from what I saw, I definitely do not want to get... Generally speaking, this route on Sky Harbor Drive tries to put you on the westbound I-10, which is actually northbound where you join it. But I want to go the other direction. I can't remember if that means going to the right or going to the left. So I'm just going slow so I don't miss it. East. Yeah, I'm awake. Thank you. Just like I get it. I gotta take this exit here. It says east. No, that is not what I want. It just does a loop around. I'm trying to get onto Buckeye Road. I just don't remember how the hell I do that. It might have been that exit on the left there. Ah, shit. Middle Car Center. Dang, it's been a while since I've done this. I think this is the lane I want here. I can barely see these signs due to the glare of the sun from behind him. Yeah, this is it. Okay. It's been so long since I've gone this way. I try to remember where and the light turned right as I approached it. Love it when that happened. Now this turns into Buckeye Road. It used to be like an intersection here. I guess technically there still is an intersection on Buckeye Road. Well, they put the little pylons in there, so when you turn right from that, you're not cutting off through traffic coming from further out on Buckeye Road. Since those people don't have the way I was coming, I think has a yield sign, or it used to have a yield sign, and then coming through was straight through. But people coming from Sky Harbor Drive, like I just did, used to always cut people off that had the right of way on Buckeye Road. But to be fair, as you're coming that direction, it's hard to even tell that there is a Buckeye Road. Oh, I am tired. My eyes are kind of yucky. Oh, so gosh, where was I? I was trying to explain my first world problems of trying to upload my blog. I haven't had time to figure out why that's always a problem, but it tends to waste a lot of time of me going through and trying to figure out, all right, what do I have here that I can delete to free up more space, that setting storage space says I don't even need, to get it to where I can export the stupid video. And I export the thing, it ends up being, typically 3 to 4 gigs. And good thing I'm still doing most everything at 720p. My God, imagine if I was doing it at 1080p or 4 gig, how much larger it would be. But stop, advance my traffic, see what I'm looking at. Ooh, yeah, I do not want to get on the 17 right now. I was thinking about taking the 10 eastbound, which is technically southbound, and then taking a quick right exit onto the 17, but that is dark. Once you get to the exit ramp, it is dark red. And then it's red to just barely past 16th Street, so I think if I just go straight to 16th Street, turn left on 16th, and then take the inner loop, I should be good. The old Maricopa Freeway chunk of I-17. Yeah, it should work. All right. Oh, I wish I had some air conditioning. It's just hot enough to be uncomfortable right now. Like, it's not unbearably brutal, like 110, 115, but still like 97 degrees or whatever it is. It's not pleasant. And that's the entrance right there. Eastbound I-10, which, make no mistake, is going directly southbound right here. Anyway, sorry, I was trying to just remember in my head what the best way is to back road around through here, and it's just a left. Just simply a left on 16th Street. This is not 16th Street. This used to be 18th Street, but now it is Sky Harbor Parkway? Sky Harbor something. I can't read the damn sign. Sky Harbor Circle East. I remember when this whole area was redeveloped into this kind of industrial and offices and stuff, which is supposed to kind of service Sky Harbor, which, as you can see, is still largely vacant all these years later. This was done in the late 80s, early 90s. And it was one of those kind of urban renewal projects to make the ghetto go away. Thank you, City of Phoenix. Just wipe that ghetto away and see where those low-income, low-lifes have to scurry away to. Yeah, so many people who may have lived lived in a ghetto house, but you know what? They own that house, and their family for generations had owned that house. Went from being homeowners to being renters, and some went from being homeless, and it's kind of sad. I mean, it's kind of a dark chapter in the city's history, but there's some interesting stuff online about it. But yeah, everything along Buckeye, everything south of the railroad tracks, yeah, wrong side of the tracks, of course. Everything south of the railroad tracks and east of 16th Street just got eminent domain and snagged up by the city and bulldozed, except for one historic Catholic church, which has been boarded up forever. And granted, the city's put some good stuff there. You got the on the left, you got the Sky Harbor Rental Car Center. That's a good thing. But like on the right here, that big sign there, that was for the original Food City building, which of course serviced the people that lived down here. Now it's no longer a grocery store, and now a little bit of housing is still down here, and it's in the middle of a food desert. And of course, there's nothing that goes through south of Buckeye all the way to the Maricopa Freeway here. It's all that rental car center. I mean, that's a good thing. Expanding the airport's a good thing. Making things available in the airport's a good thing. Don't get me wrong, but I don't know. I guess I just resent the whole concept of eminent domain, because it reinforces the fact that in America, what is supposed to be a free country, and what is supposed to be a country based on personal rights of the citizen, that you really don't even own your property if a local government entity decides that they want it for something else. So the traffic, according to Google, is supposed to free up any second here. And it looks like it is freed up in every lane but the one I'm in. I'm not going to cut people off. I'm not the guy that does that. I'm just going to pull in behind this compensator truck. Wow. Nice truck. Sorry about your penis. There's Detour Dam.
Near as cluttered as it had been earlier, but there is still a freeway crash westbound I-10 at 51st Avenue, and it is blocking the HOV lane. But looks like most of the traffic that was moving towards the downtown from earlier for the concert down at Chase Stadium, looks like the Bad Bunny concert, looks like the crowd has arrived, at least the major portion anyway. Doesn't look like there's any leftovers either as far as the commute is concerned, except for those trying to get home. Westbound I-10 slowing from the 32nd Street exit.
I'm going to assume that Chase Stadium is the new name for whatever the hell they were calling the stadium where the Cardinals play. I hate corporate naming and renaming of stadiums. I hate that with a passion. Give a venue a name and let it keep its name. I hear Chase, I'm still thinking of Chase Field, which of course now is, I think, still Chase Field. Part of the voices in my head are like, no, that's Make One Ballpark. No, I'm pretty sure it's still Chase Field. And he said Chase Stadium. So he's probably talking about, God, what the hell was it called? I think it was called State Farm Stadium. Why don't they call it Cardinal Stadium? That's where the Cardinals play. Or the Jiffy Pop Dome, because it looks like a giant thing of Jiffy Pop before you're ready to rip open and enjoy the popcorn. Of course, that would be a corporate name. And Jiffy Pop ain't paying for a football stadium. The traffic eased up where it said it was going to, so not bad. Not bad at all. I get to enjoy a little bit of freeway on the way to work. Actually, a little bit more freeway. I get to enjoy the southbound 143 Hohokam Expressway. I'm enjoying a little bit here of the old Maricopa Freeway. A piece of I-17 that used to be I-10. And as I was starting to kind of mention yesterday, a piece that I have very, very fond memories of riding with my dad on when this was the freeway. It used to look differently then. The median didn't have the kind of median it has now. It just had the safety rails that looked like giant bumpers. And same thing on the right side as well. And you could look over it and see all the ghetto down below, which I really enjoyed. Yeah, if I miss the sign before the exit that says what it is, the sign that just says the exit number, I'm kind of screwed on that. That means nothing. Except for Camelback is 203. I don't know why I always remember that Camelback is 203. At one point I was really trying to memorize the exit numbers on the I-17, and for some reason the only one that stuck with me was Camelback during 203. But if I want to really distract myself from paying attention on the road, then I can remember that makes Bethany Home 204 and Glendale 205 and Northern 206 and so on and so forth. Which is way more than I want to have to think about if I'm trying to remember what exit Union Hills is. So yeah, according to Detour Dan, there's traffic headed to... Priscilla's trying to call. Sorry, it's too late now, dear. Oh, what was I gonna say? I'm still so groggy. Oh, my tummy don't feel good either. Fabulous.
This goes. Senator Sinema has stood her ground and said the filibuster must not be eliminated. What's good about that, what is great about that actually, is that if her side of the aisle loses the Senate in this election cycle, they're going to want that filibuster. But a lot more so if in 2024 President Biden or the Democrats are defeated and a Republican takes over. They're going to want to use that filibuster. It's been a useful tool for both sides of the aisle. It gives the minority party a chance to...
I just turned into the wrong lane because that solid white line made me think I was turning into a turn lane.
Huge swings that happen in politics without the filibuster. Here's what happens. If you have a simple majority in the Senate and a simple majority in the House, you can pass some pretty slanted legislation and you don't need the voice of the other party. The House is like that. It's called the People's House. The House has always been that way. The Senate has been labeled the body. It's the saucer that cools the drink. And so
that guy's literally parked on the sidewalk.
Robust debate system, and the filibuster allows a minority party to stop something that would be...
All right, that's politics 101. Why doesn't everybody understand that? It's sad that he's got to regularly explain that, and most people still don't get it. God, cursing Sinema gets it. Oh, so at this point, I don't think there's any point in me even looking at the traffic aggregate. I already heard from Detour Dan's it looks like crap on I-10 still on Google. And I just heard Detour Dan say that there's a lot of traffic headed to a concert at whatever the hell the Cardinal Stadium is called this month. So that's going to be heading out on I-10. And then there's an accident at 51st Avenue, westbound I-10. So that's going to make I-10 shitty. Meanwhile, I'm making good time once again on Buckeye Road. There's a guy walking two bicycles. Nah, that doesn't look sus at all. Not going directly into the sun, that's nice. At least the sun is set already. This is that fun time of the year where the sunset just gets notably earlier, like every day, and I love it because I much prefer to be out in darkness. It was so nice getting off work early this morning, and I was like right out the building. I was right out the building at 5:30. I was just like standing in front of the time clock. It clicked time 30. I clicked it and it was like boom, out the door. And it was just dark. And I didn't stick around to talk with any of my coworkers or offer anybody a ride. I just was like, wow, we got homeless encampments on the right there, some tents and stuff. I didn't notice those last time. A whole row of tents along the fence there. A sizable encampment. I don't know how the hell I missed that yesterday. You know what else I didn't really notice yesterday is that they've added bike lanes on this road. And as you see, the guy on the bicycle is not using that bike lane, he's using the sidewalk. Because painted bicycle gutters on Stroads are, generally speaking, useless to cyclists because, a little bit of paint there. Ooh, instead of one line of paint, it's two lines of paint. Is not adequate protection from a guy in a motor vehicle traveling between 40 and 45 miles per hour that may be drifting into the bike lane on a regular basis while they're not paying attention. And I would imagine there's a whole bunch of garbage down in that bike lane too. It's too dark for me to see it, but this is a truck route, Buckeye Road, so it's a lot of dirt and shit comes off vehicles, and I'm sure the city's not sweeping that gutter clean for the quote-unquote bike lane. But hey, we can now report that we have however many more miles of bicycle infrastructure, which ended right there. I think that was 43rd Avenue. And how much less accommodating is the Strode for bicycles? It's not. You know, I don't see where it was any safer for the bicycles with the 2 lines of paint than it is here right now. Because the road isn't any narrower here. Looks like the same level of dirty in the bicycle gutter there. Yeah, the only cyclist I saw was on the sidewalk, and good for him for being where there's at least a curb that kind of protects him from cars that aren't paying attention and that are going. Well, let's see. I'm going 50 right now. I am gaining on the other traffic road, so I should slow the hell down. I think this traffic light here is 51st Avenue. I haven't really been paying that close of attention. I got sidetracked from trying to explain like why it's taking me so long to get my videos uploaded. I'm so behind on it now. Really trying to read the street sign. I'm pretty sure this is 51st Avenue. Oh yes, yes it is 51st Avenue. On that note, I should check the traffic just to see if that 1 mile of wow, somehow I got it zoomed in on Black Canyon City. Yeah, see if I want to use the Loop 202. I do. Do I want to take the Loop 202 up to the 10? Oh, hell no. It is absolutely red and yellow all the way to 75th. I guess I'm going to use the same route I did last time. 202 northbound for a mile up to Van Buren, and then Van Buren over to 79th. Wow, I'm getting to work really early. It's only 6:26 right now. Now hiring. A big warehouse on the left is now hiring. It's got a website, but I can't quite read what it is. Oh man, so I'm talking about just how stupid so many policies are at Amazon for employees. And I didn't really finish explaining what my issues are. So I've explained this before. So once I get past the thing where I don't have enough space and I get it exported, then I've got to upload the whole thing from the cloud, download the whole thing from the cloud, upload it from the iPhone, download it to the Obamaphone, and then upload it to YouTube. That is time consuming at best on my home Wi-Fi. For the most part, even if I get up early enough to edit and put together a video before I head to work, at best, I get the video uploaded to the iCloud from my iPhone. Still, the whole procedure of downloading it and then uploading it again. I don't know if IT at Amazon is specifically blocked, specifically throttled employee cell phones. There's a bus shelter right there. I don't know what route stops there. I'm assuming the 59, but there's not a sign there indicating. I hate how they no longer put the bus route numbers on the bus stop signs. Like, ooh, I wonder how much money that saved. Not enough to justify the inconvenience of looking at a bus route and not knowing what stops is there. I'm taking this to see if maybe the access road is a little faster than merging on the freeway and then exiting off the freeway, and it feels like it is. Yeah, it's kind of like a freeway, just going up and over the tracks here. Oh, it's definitely still 59th Avenue, and I can see a sidewalk on the right there. Looks like they're trying to enforce no pedestrians on the left, which is a good thing. Doing 50. I didn't see the posted speed limit, but 50 feels reasonable and prudent. In fact, I'm going 55. 50 equals reasonable and prudent. I use those words because that's the statutory speed limit in Arizona. Posted speed limits are merely a recommendation. The law is to actually drive yourself a speed that is reasonable and prudent. If you can do a good job at arguing that the speed you were going that was faster than the posted speed limit is reasonable and prudent, and that you can show that the speed limit sign was in a location where you really couldn't see it, generally speaking, judges will throw out your speeding ticket. It's kind of cool. It's kind of a shit excuse for speeding, but I've got a couple speeding tickets over the years thrown out on that, so it's a good thing. My ears are popping on the left. I hope I'm not coming down with another damn sinus infection. I haven't been... Oh, they're talking about...
All of this and more coming up. But right now,
getting ready to widen the I-17 from Anthem all the way to Sunset Point, which of course means it's going to get worse before it gets better. I feel bad for my sister that lives up in Black Canyon City. It's going to make her commute. I think she works at Anthem. It's going to make, and I think my nephew, who is finally out of school, also. I think he's out of school. I think he also works at Anthem. I don't know. Maybe he's still going to school and working in Anthem. My nieces and nephews keep getting older, and I keep not really keeping track of how old they are because I see them so infrequently. Oh, and then my nieces keep dying. That's a separate tragedy. I don't even want to start thinking about that. I don't need that level of depression as I go into work. So since I didn't make it to the last two funerals due to being in that level of poverty where I can't afford to take time off work and can't afford to travel, there's one Phoenix Finest heading somewhere. Anyway, so yeah, the uploading, downloading thing. Used to be I could do that pretty quickly at Amazon, but I don't know if they're throttling employee cell phones, or if they've noticed, somebody has noticed in IT that I'm sending big files to Microsoft Cloud and downloading big files from the Microsoft Cloud, and they've just simply throttled traffic to that site. I want to think probably not, because it would seem to me if they're going to try to eliminate that internal web traffic, they just simply block that domain. Like, oh, so we got an employee uploading and downloading 4 gig files on our Wi-Fi. What is that? Oh, that's Microsoft's OneDrive cloud. We don't use that. We use Amazon Web Services cloud. Block that. On that note, hey, maybe I should be using an Amazon cloud. maybe that's the trick to getting that done faster at work. Although I did spend a little bit of time with HR last night. There's one guy at HR that is extra helpful for me. He fixed my VTO. I think he got everything handled with getting documents of why I had to take a week off for dental work. I think he got that all uploaded and stuff for me, since I really didn't know how to do it. And since I don't have a flatbed scanner at home, I don't even have a computer at home. Yeah, our HR department in the warehouse there, it's mostly Hispanic ladies. I want to say Mexican ladies, but I'm not 100% sure if they're Mexican. They're definitely Hispanic. 67th Avenue, right? I pay attention to what street I'm at, so I don't find myself at the cornfields trying to cut traffic off to turn right. Do not change lanes and cut me off, dude. Yeah, it's mostly these, and they generally help me on stuff, and they are usually really, really friendly to me, but it seems like more complicated stuff like this. They're just like, oh, use the website. Oh, call the 1-800 number. Wait, 1-800 number. Hey, I'm talking to you guys here in the warehouse because I can't fucking deal with that shit. That's why you guys are supposed to be here. There's one guy that works in HR, and yeah, he's quite boldly and visibly gay and out of the closet. That's a good thing in my book, at least I know. He's always wearing his pride lanyard. all kinds of buttons, many of them with rainbows on his safety vest, and all through like June and July, I was wearing a safety vest with a rainbow button on it. Not because I'm gay, but because I like rainbows. And I think at this point he's decided that I must just be low-key gay. So he's always extra helpful to me. And he's the one who's fixed everything for me at HR. The other ladies have just kind of tried to brush me off with somebody else. Both IT and the HRC, I think that's what I call the people in India that I can't understand, that never seem to understand me and don't get my shit right. Anyway, if he's to be believed, and I'm still trying to explain the upload-download thing, if he's to be believed, the entire everything Wi-Fi has slowed down, and certainly there's two. I didn't realize that that's what they're there for, but there's two desktops that have access to a scanner. Again, I don't really know how to use that shit, but okay, this is my stream. But there's two of them there that are facing outward for employee use. And I guess I saw them put those in, and I should have put two and two together and realized they were for employee use. But again, I don't want to use those. Like, we have HR people. We have people to do that. That's not my job. My job is moving boxes around. I don't want to deal with working software I'm unfamiliar with. Like, I don't want to. That's just no. I'm not in that pay bracket. You're in that pay bracket. You do it. That guy is going nowhere near the speed limit. I just whipped past him doing 30, which is the speed limit, as if he was parked. If that guy wants to park, he needs to park. Not be an obstruction. I mean, granted, the 2 lanes southbound here is completely excessive, considering it doesn't go over I-10. And why the hell doesn't it go over I-10? Don't get me started. I'm here. Out here at 8:36. So still a lot longer drive than it used to be, when I used to be able to get on the freeway and make it the whole way without congestion on the freeway. But it just looks like those days are gone. Like, Phoenix has just hit that level of traffic where it's not an occasional thing, it's an everyday thing. The 202 and the 10 are clusterfuck coming out here. So I just got to deal with that. And probably the best way of dealing with that would be to get hired at I keep saying Home Depot for some reason. Costco. I've had at least 3 times in the last couple of days where I've mentioned Costco and I've said Home Depot. I don't know why I have those 2 things convoluted in my brain, but I do. Anyway, am I going to even finish explaining the upload-download problem, why my vlogs are so late being posted? No, it's looking like I'm not. I mean, I got time to sit here and talk in my car, but it's hot. I want to go inside and get something to drink, get some meat. Yeah, VIP parking, because I got here early. Very nice. Anyway, I did notice as we were trying to use that computer, and generally speaking, he was using it, but in front of me, kind of trying to show me how to do it, kind of just trying to do it because it was pretty obvious that I was going to be completely inept at it. Oh my God, I've got fucking wax discharge going on in my ears. This is annoying. Oh man, I don't have any Q-tips at work. And the amount of work it would take to get one from Amcare would be not worth the effort. I need to start bringing Q-tips with me, because I'm thinking whatever's going on with the infection, probably from my jaw, probably from my teeth, probably need to take my antibiotics. I'm supposed to be taking them twice a day still. In fact, I should be done with them by now, but I haven't been managing to take them twice a day because it involves eating, and when it's time to take them, I am not at leisure to take a break and eat at work, or I'm asleep, or I'm waking up and I'm just trying to get stuff handled and I don't have food handy. I've been averaging like 1 a day, which is probably not getting this infection kicked, because I feel kind of yucky. Anyway, I noticed while he was doing that computer was extremely laggy, which has me wondering, why the hell would that even be on Wi-Fi? Why wouldn't that be on a wired intranet? I'm thinking about it. Anyway, he had commented to me that Wi-Fi was very slow. I don't know. Apparently, IT has done some stuff, and the network is laggy. I'm hearing it from people that work and use tablets around the building, and use small laptops around the building to monitor stuff. That things are really laggy here. So is there anything lower priority than me uploading my vlog from my smartphone here in the building? No, probably not. Anyway, it's gotten to the point where it's faster for me to use my 3G with Assurance Wireless, and yeah, just faster for me to use my 3G with Assurance Wireless, and of course, and I'm sure doing that has got me already over my data limit to where they have me throttled. I'm not even sure when that re-ups. I did get the text message for it, but anyway, I know first world problems, but that's just why I'm so behind on uploading my vlog. That's the big reason. And what am I going to do about that? Well, what I really need to do is make it so once I edit everything on the iPhone, I can directly upload it to YouTube from the iPhone, which should be a simple thing, but it's not, because I don't remember my Google password. In fact, that was one thing when I was doing with HR with the pretty boy with the rainbow lanyard, when he asked, he's like, well, can you log into your email here? And I'm like, nope. It's like, what do you mean you don't have an email you can log into here? I said I only use Gmail and I don't know the password. I said I haven't even been able to get my iPhone on it. I said my Obamaphone is logged into it, and the computer that I DJ with is logged into it, but I've been trying to do password recovery and I haven't been able to do it. And he just looked at me like, how can you live without email? You can't log into anywhere. I'm like, I live just fine. I'm not that tied to my email. And the truth is, it is kind of an inconvenience, but the inconvenience isn't really about not being able to get to my Gmail. The inconvenience is not being able to upload from any device to this YouTube account, or log into this YouTube account from any device. So I came really close to getting that handled maybe 2 months ago, and I got an email and I just didn't follow up with the email, and I would imagine those links are probably expired by now, but yeah, I need to get that done over this weekend. Probably going to try to do an overtime shift on Saturday night. I noticed it's available. I was going to take it. Actually, I was there with HR, and then I didn't. If it's still available, I think I'm going to try to take it, because I need some extra money. I need some extra overtime right now. Anything else to say? No, not really. I'm going to go inside and eat. Seems like there were a couple other subjects I talked on. I don't remember what they are, so no point in me concluding it. No, I'm going to go inside and eat. Thanks for coming with me on the now longer drive.